Hey, how's it going, everyone? I wanted to answer a subscriber question. Thanks for your patience. It's from Yellowbird, and hopefully this might help some other people. And person said, you don't know how to get energy, or they have low energy on a keto diet. Because I am so low on energy when I do my workout, any video and advice would be helpful. Keep up the good work. First of all, thanks for supporting the channel. Thanks for being patient. I've just been really busy. I've done definitely low carbohydrate diets, so I can speak from experience. Have I ever technically been in ketosis? I've never been tested. I never bought the ketone strips. I've been below 50 carbs for quite a few times now. Some people might say to get to keto, you got to be under 20. So, nonetheless, I do know how it feels to be on a low carbohydrate diet, and it can be very rough. And your problem is the lack of energy. So, first and foremost, one thing you need to realize, or you didn't specify in the question, but I assume you've been on keto for a while. If you haven't, and if you've barely just started doing keto, and it's only been a few weeks, this is completely normal because it's going to take your body some time to adapt to it. And some people even refrain from, not me, but I've heard of people not doing any exercise until after about 3 weeks on the keto diet. After 3 weeks, their body adapts, and then they slowly incorporate working out. So if you're early in the process in the keto diet, this is normal. You might want to just wait it out a little bit and then slowly start exercising. But it kind of seems like you've been doing keto for a while and you have low energy. So with that being said, my first piece of advice is to take maybe a salt pill that you can get over the counter. Your potassium levels and the amount of water you drink is very important, especially when you work out, when you're on keto. So you could try taking a salt pill. The other thing is you want to make sure to try to increase your fat intake, because like I said, after that 2 or 3 week adjustment period on ketosis, it'll start to tap into your fat stores and utilize fat as your primary source of energy. But like I said, this could take time. Once this happens, well, after 2 or 3 weeks, give or take, if you don't have enough fats, then that's when you're gonna go bonkers. You're gonna go bonk your workout. So increase your fats, your healthy fats. Your peanut butter, natural peanut butter, your salmon. Salmon's good healthy fats. When you have some nuts, some almonds, stuff like that for snacks. Increase your fat, because when you don't have that many carbs, your fats is where your energy is going to come from. So increase your fat intake. The other few pieces of advice, and have it right here, right before you work out. And now I'm not a big supplement guy, but I do take just a couple things, but not much. And I may have mentioned it before to you or someone else, and that is to take a pre-workout, right before. I'm not sponsored by this. This is Muscle Pharma Salt. This is going to give you some extra needed energy, some caffeine. Now, I wouldn't get too crazy on it. Just use a regular, maybe use half a portion first and then work your way from there. I just use half a scoop when I'm tired. The second supplement that you could take, I'm not sure how much you know about it, but this is just 100% creatine monohydrate. This is from Muscle Tech. As long as the ingredient says 100% creatine monohydrate, you can get the cheap stuff. This one's pretty good. And if you want to know more about creatine, I'll put a video either at the end or in the description box. It talks all about creatine, what you need to know. But creatine essentially just gives you that short bursts of energy that you need. So I'm not sure if you're weightlifting. If you are, I definitely would recommend creatine. If you're not weightlifting, you don't have to, but the creatine helps. Just make sure, like I said, watch that video, but make sure you just drink a lot of water. If you're not going to watch the video, fine, but creatine, you need to drink a lot of water, because it could be hard on your kidneys and you start getting headaches and stuff like that. So hopefully that video was helpful. In a nutshell, in conclusion, when you start doing the ketosis diet, if you've barely started and you started working out, wait it out a little bit. your body will adapt. It's going to take a while. If you're already on ketosis and you feel tired, follow my piece of advice. Get the salt pill. That'll help your electrolyte balance, increase your fat intake, and the two supplements that I mentioned, the pre-workout for the caffeine, the extra caffeine, and the carnosine and all the other good stuff, the beta-alanine, that's going to help you get through your workouts. And then maybe some creatine if possible. And the last thing that you could do before I depart, the last thing that you could do before I depart is maybe those precious carbohydrates that you barely get any during keto. Maybe utilize those right before your workout or an hour before, just to get that extra kick. Time those carbohydrates and utilize those during the workout, and maybe that'll help. Let me know if that helps. Keto / low carbohydrate diets are really rough, but to get ultra lean, I have done it many a times. It's not easy, but hopefully with this pieces of advice, it'll work. Hopefully that's helpful, and I might be doing a different series possibly. If you guys and gals have subscriber questions and you want me to answer them in video form, I can't guarantee I can do all of them, but if it's something that hasn't been talked about, then I can maybe do the video, because I don't want to keep doing the same videos, same subscriber questions over and over, especially if I get new subscribers, and I'm going to be like, they're going to say, didn't this guy just talk about this subject, and he's talking about it again? So if that's the case, I'll just refer him to another subscriber question video. So that's it. Hopefully that was helpful, and I'll talk to you in the next video. Bye.